Hey y'all, we're doing something very special today. So we are taking a private tour around Tokyo to go see some of the highlights. So if you only have 24 hours in Tokyo, this is the tour I recommend. And we're gonna make it really quick because we have our own private car and we have our own private tour guide.
Hi, hello, this is Sho from Matka Trip. Today I'm gonna take her around Tokyo by this private vehicle and I'm gonna make her day today.
Yay, and the trains are great in Tokyo, but if you have an option, private car, 100% the way to go. So let's go. Hey, also we are in our fancy car, and even though I sometimes ride in cars in Japan, like rental cars, this one's way nicer than I'm used to. So it's really nice having the assist around. If you can rent a car in Tokyo, I recommend it because it's a great way to actually see the city above ground, because half the trains are actually underground and the view's not that exciting at all. So it's actually really nice to get to see the city streets from the streets. And right now we are going to, so our first stop on the tour is Tsukiji Fish Market, and we're gonna get some lunch, and my tour guide Sho is telling me that he's treating us to some Wagyu for lunch. So if you don't know, Wagyu's like the premium nice beef and something I also don't eat on my own very often, so I'm very excited for that. So we are on our first stop, which is Tsukiji Fish Market. Now if you're up to date on your local Japanese history, you'll know that the actual fish market got moved to Toyosu.
Yes.
So right now it's a bunch of street food and it's still a really cool area. Actually, this is my first time being here despite living in Tokyo for 4 years. I know Sho is very disappointed with me. And we're gonna get some breakfast here. Waited in line for us and got us our delicious.
So this one is egg omelets and with a lot of soup stock in it, like dashi in it, and a little like sugar. So it's a little bit sweet in it, and also they use a yum cake. So this one is super fluffy. You should definitely try this. Only 200 yen.
And it was pretty fast too.
Yeah, like it looks like line up forever, but only 10 minutes or something. So definitely line up, and it's worth it for sure.
Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so sweet. You can really taste exactly what he said. Dashi, which is a common like fish stock they use in a lot of different Japanese foods, and it's also a little sweet too. And really fluffy, look. It's actually kind of like a breakfast food. Is that why you did it on purpose? Because it's actually eggs. Much better than natto.
Comfort food. Comfort.
Sho was just telling me too, it's a good thing to have a tour guide because if you notice, there are a lot of tourists in these places, and where there are tourists, there are places that take advantages of tourists. That's a good reason to have a tour guide because he can show you where actually the locals would actually buy things from.
Exactly. That's why you need me.
Him in particular. Where are we going to next?
We are going to take you to the grilled tuna skewer place.
Grilled tuna skewer. So he's saying we have 2 more stops, and this is our breakfast. So you better come hungry because I'm already pretty full.
Really?
So, yeah.
黒串1本ください。
はい、かしこまりました。会計500円です。
はい。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
はい、ちょうどいただきます。
Also today, my lovely friend Alex has accompanied me, and our next thing, grilled tuna skewer. So if you don't like raw fish, they grill this and they sear it. Alex here is in this shot with me because she doesn't eat seafood at all, but she's gonna be a good sport and try some. So your first seafood.
Wait, I'm going first?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I know, I like it. So. You're just saying that for the camera. What do you think?
It's edible.
Okay, I love seafood, so let me try it and see if I can do better than edible. That is way better than edible. Oh my god. It's really good. I love like seared fish, seared tuna with the wasabi too, and some shoyu, which is soy sauce in Japanese. Ranking so far, I prefer this one over the egg tamago. Fish is also super common in breakfast in Japan, so I feel right at home eating this.
Well, not surprisingly, I prefer the egg one.
Oh, and Alex prefers the egg. Okay, well, the last one will be a tiebreaker. We'll just see. Okay, well, we built up to it. The real thing, nigiri sushi. At this place, you can get a flight of sushi. So you have like the lean, medium fat, and then the most fatty. If you can guess, the most fatty is my favorite one. I mean, as an American.
Soy sauce?
Oh yeah, of course, soy sauce.
And wasabi?
Yeah, and wasabi. Okay, which one should I start with? Work my way up? Nah, just go straight for the best one. Chotto mate. That was really good. If you want to try like proper like chanto, like proper sushi, this is really good. This is probably the place to do it. Better than sushiro, better than conveyor belt sushi. I'll give it that. Guys, guess what our next stop is? Huge hint. Tokyo Tower.
Tokyo Tower.
Here's actually a fun fact. I act like I go around Tokyo and I know what I'm doing, but I've actually never been up or this close to Tokyo Tower before.
Really?
I know. It turns out I haven't done anything that I thought I've done. But we're excited. I'm going up. Sho's a little nervous because he's actually kind of scared of heights.
Yeah.
But he's making the sacrifice for us. I love heights. I love jumping off things and bungee jumping, so I'm really excited.
Crazy.
I love observation decks. And this was obviously built or modeled after the Eiffel Tower, which I've been up to, so I'm excited to compare the view. Probably pretty different in Tokyo than in Paris. And Sho was just telling me, do you want to talk about the construction?
Yeah, like
you just told me?
so this Tokyo Tower, Kurosaki Kensetsu, Kurosaki Construction, so built this Tokyo Tower only for 1.5 years.
Wow, it took them only 1.5 years. They built the
Yeah.
entire thing. Wow.
And Kurosaki Kensetsu Construction didn't use any safety and no lifeline, and they were kind of crazy, yeah?
How was that legal?
At that time, yes.
At that time, what,
Yeah,
what
but
year?
now, no.
What year was it?
It's 1964, 5.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So 1964, you didn't need any safety rules to build a building. I'm
Yeah.
glad that's changed. All right, let's go up. I'm excited.
Yes.
So Alex just asked a great follow-up question. She was like, did anyone die during the 1.5 years? One person. One person fell from 60 meters up. So, ma. Okay, 1958.
1958, sorry. I said 1964 is the Tokyo Olympics, sorry.
And it was built kind of for the Tokyo
Yeah.
Olympics. So there's 2 decks on Tokyo Tower. This is the first one, which is 150 meters up. So it's pretty not that far from the ground. I feel like I could survive that fall, should I fall. But you can get good detail and see a lot of the buildings. There's a cemetery down there, which, is a little ominous for me thinking I could survive the fall. But it's nice to see the buildings in detail. And then there's a deck up at the top, which is higher than 150 meters, I'm told. And that can give you more view of the area outside of Tokyo. So let's do that now. Okay, we're in the waiting room. We took a picture, and they also have a little free sample. This is it's grape juice. Let's try some. It's not 12 p.m. yet, so it's grape juice. Oh my God, it's red wine. I had no idea. My bad.
It's actually alright.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I mean, if I had known, I would have waited till noon. But it's nice. We get a little drink while enjoying the view, waiting to go up to the very top floor of the tower. How's the wine, Alex?
It's better than Siberia wine.
Better than $1 wine from a family restaurant. Well, that's a better review than you gave the mackerels or the tuna. So check it out. This is our cute little picture that we took. It comes in a little frame, pop up, and we have a little newsstand too. It also comes with a JPEG, so you can get the digital copy too, because in this day and age, I know everyone needs the digital copy as well. But look how cute that is. Okay, I teased it at the beginning of the video. It is lunchtime and we have come to a Wagyu restaurant. So, Sho was telling me that actually in Japan there's something called a Wagyu Olympics. I think they host it down, is it like in Kyushu or something like that?
Kyushu.
Yeah, Kagoshima. And then they rate the different cows that become the Wagyu beef. And this place apparently won first place 3 years in a row for balance, in the balance category. Not as prestigious as the gymnastics category, I hear, but still pretty good. And in this place I sat down and immediately you have a rock salt. And a lot of times when you do yakiniku, you dip it in different sauces, but apparently, Wagyu, you're supposed to just eat it as is because the quality is so good. So we're very excited to try that. And yeah, they did all the ordering for us. That's one of the nicest things, honestly, about having a guide handle all the logistics. Usually when I'm showing people around, I have to do that, but it's been really nice. They're able to order everything for us. In Japanese, that is admittedly probably a little better than mine. So that was much appreciated.
Just a little bit.
Only a little bit better. Give me a little bit more time and I'll get there. Okay, well, the food is here and you can actually get the Wagyu in several different styles. So they have just the yakiniku style, which is you just put the Wagyu on the grill in front of us here. 2 of us got that. I got the beautiful, what is it called again? Hitsumabushi, and it's more like a gyudon type of meatball, and then you pour dashi over it. And then we also have a katsu. And katsu, of course, is usually breaded. The most common is tonkatsu, which is fried pork. You probably heard of that, but this is Wagyu katsu. So you can try a lot of different types of Wagyu, which is very, very exciting. Okay, I've been instructed on how to eat this. So take a slice first, and then I can drip it over my beautiful salt rock.
From Himalaya.
I don't know, it doesn't feel right, but and add a little bit of wasabi, skoshi dake. Then itadakimasu. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so balanced, just like it won first place for. Believe the hype. Okay, so something I didn't mention earlier, we were just talking, and when I first came to Japan, I actually did the magical trip tour, but I didn't do the all-day tour. I did a bar hopping tour in Shibuya instead, and so like magical trip offers a couple different tours, right?
Oh, yes, we offer many tours from Hokkaido to Okinawa, and mainly major cities such as Tokyo, Hiroshima, Nara, Kyoto, Osaka, and like she mentioned, a bar hopping tour and a foodie tour, and also cooking class, and a small
cooking
tour.
classes too.
Yeah, and a cycling tours, and also private hire tour, hire car tour like this.
Oh wow! So you do this, and then you were saying you show them and film them on your YouTube channel, which you have.
Yes, like my channel is Show Me Japan.
Because his name's Show.
Yeah,
Clever.
my name is Show.
Check it out, guys. Check out his YouTube channel. You were telling me you mostly do the drinking tour in Shibuya.
Yeah.
That's your favorite.
Shibuya and Shinjuku, and my channel is like more like, you know, of course I'm telling you that tipping, like culture while drinking. So
it's true. I did their bar hopping tour in Shibuya, almost the same one he does, and I'm so glad I did it like the first day I was here in Japan. And I learned a lot about where you should go in Tokyo, what you should and shouldn't do. Like you said, tips for like how to behave at different izakayas and stuff like that. So I highly recommend it. It was one of the most fun times I had on my first ever trip to Japan. Check them out, guys.
please check my channel. Thank you.
Okay, so our next stop, we are in Akihabara, which of course is known for its anime and electronic. A lot of people know that today it's not the same as it was when it first started, and Sho here has taken us to this really interesting alleyway. Sho, you want to explain what we're looking at?
So this is the place that where used to be black market after World War II. Those place sells radio parts, so people came here and they make their own radio to get information after World War II. And as time goes by, those kind of place sells a laptop and figurine. That's where the Akihabara starts. So it's kind of original.
Like Akihabara in its heyday when it became really famous.
Yeah.
This is the black market selling electronic parts. It's kind of what it's
Exactly,
known for.
yeah.
Now it's more known for like anime and maid cafes and stuff, right? So still cool, but it's cool to see this alleyway as it used to be. So let's check it out. This is the kind of shop he was talking about. So they have all sorts of transistors and things you can use to build your own electronic shops. So you can still buy stuff like that here, which is pretty neat. Maybe I'll build my own radio or something. So. Do you guys know what this is? This might be a little more confusing. When I taught English, every one of my Japanese students that was older had one of these. It's a translator. So it's a little dictionary, so they can type in the word and get the translation. And even though I taught English like pretty recently and everyone has their iPhones, they still love to carry these and use these instead of just like, you know, Google Translate, or probably now ChatGPT. So welcome y'all to Super Potato. I actually came here my first ever trip to Japan, and this is a really, really cool retro game store. So if you're a person of experience like me, you'll probably remember and recognize a lot of these games from your childhood. Like these are N64 games. Sad fact about me, I actually never had an N64 growing up, which is really sad. So I would always go to my friend's house and play like Pokemon Coliseum and Mario 64, but I never owned one. So these don't hit the same for me. Oh, but look, Pokemon Coliseum for the very, very cheap price of 2,948 yen if you still own an N64. Or you have retro games. So I'm actually not experienced enough that I was, you know, playing these as a kid. So it's kind of fun to come here and play these anyways. They don't have the original Mario Brothers game, which is too bad because I did actually own an NES, or my dad did. So that's the only one I think I'd have a shot at. But still, it's pretty cool. Okay, Sho's gonna try, what is this game?
This is a super retro game. I don't know what it is actually, but you have to get like over 300 points. And I think this one like a 5, 10. You better have like 10 points like here and over here, I guess.
Okay, well let's find out.
Game start.
Oh, you were so close. So you just lose the. Oh.
I lose it. I lost.
Good try. Good try. So we've come to a figurine shop, which is, you know, one of the main things to come to Akihabara for. And I'm always like, you know, I wouldn't mind like a figurine because, you know, I like anime. But then you see the prices on some of these. This Itachi figurine, I like Itachi. Then you look at the price and it's like, oh, it's $300. Do I like Itachi $300 much? no, I'm sorry, Itachi. And then I just always decide not to buy one. Okay, actually, this one's pretty reasonably priced. This is only like $23 or so. And it's a little Friden figurine, and it's when she gets her hair exploded after going and searching for a treasure chest. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. If you don't, watch the show. But I think I'm actually gonna get it. I'm super excited. I've always wanted a Friden merch of any kind. So you have to fill out this little piece of paper and then bring it to a staff. Check it out, guys. I'm so excited. My very first figurine ever. It's Friden. She's so cute, and it was pretty reasonably priced, which I was very happy about as well. Guys, good news, it's raining. Bad news, we have umbrellas, so we can't walk in the rain. But we are here at Meiji Jingu Shrine, and this is a must-do, pretty popular spot for first-time people coming to Japan. It's actually right beside a Yogi Park. And the cool thing about this is, you can't tell, but we're actually in the middle of downtown Harajuku. And then just randomly, there's this shrine in this forested area that feels completely different. So we're gonna show you and head there now. Let's go. Pop quiz, do you guys know the difference between a shrine and a temple? Shrine has to do with the Japanese Shinto religion, and temple is Buddhism. So basically, different religion, different name for the building. Kind of like a church, being all Christian and whatnot. I will say I've actually never been to Meiji Jingu in the rain. A lot less people. I feel like the trick to going to temples is pick a time where it's raining. I also went to Kiyomizudera in Kyoto once, and that's infamously one of the most crowded temples. But I went in the rain in February and it was like deserted. And this is probably the most empty I've ever seen it too. So if you don't mind a little rain, bring an umbrella. Maybe you should check out some temples in the rain. I think it's a pro. All right, guys, we are ending our journey at the very famous Shibuya Scramble Crossing. So it's a good endpoint. You can check out things around Shibuya if you haven't already. And we had a great time on the tour. Big shout out to and to Magical Trip for showing us around in an amazing private part. If you guys are interested in the tour, link's gonna be in the description below. Please check it out. This is a set tour right now, but they are gonna have customizable all-day tours later, and check out some of the really fun night drinking tours, and thank you so much. And I had a great day, and I'm tired. So let's go cross the Scramble Crossing for one last shot.